Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the unused E3 demo mode in Halo 3 that's actually left over from Halo 2. More specifically, the Halo 2 E3 demo. So, in Halo 3, on the map Last Resort, it's within the game files, it has a lot of cutscene camera points and animations, as well as biped spawns and placements that are, in the map files, but are totally unused. Well, thanks to my friend Crisp, he actually noticed that they were all still there, and he managed to tie them all together again, and basically, load up this animation that's going on. And this is essentially what the demo mode is like in Halo 3. Now, why is it here? What's it for? What was it used for? Well, long ago, in the Halo 2 E3 2004 demo, the multiplayer demo, where Joseph Staten showed off the multiplayer of Halo 2, they used a semi-cinematic / semi-gameplay demo of Halo 2 multiplayer on the map Zanzibar, which Last Resort in Halo 3 is the remake of. And you can see here, in their footage here, they actually used some cinematic angles and cinematic camera to showcase some of this map, and you can see it's the exact same camera movements and camera angles and same biped placements and everything. So all of this was in the Halo 2 E3 demo, and this was an earlier build of Halo 2 compared to the final release of Halo 2. But all this E3 demo stuff that they put in, all the camera points, the spawns for the characters, and other stuff like that, those were all left over in the final version of Halo 2 on the map Zanzibar. And it seems like this would suggest that Halo 3's map Last Resort was based off of Zanzibar. Like, I don't mean like inspired by Zanzibar, but like literally built off of Zanzibar, hence why a lot of leftover stuff is still there. So in their E3 demo, it basically starts off with a little cutscene there that you see with the camera panning around to show you the bipeds, and then they switch to gameplay, which apparently is all it's all part of the game. Actually, it wasn't edited beforehand. I guess they had some kind of way to switch between the cinematic and gameplay, because once they're done here, then they switch from gameplay back to cinematics again, and thus the animation resumes with the map panning around. So Halo 3 still has that, and it still can be basically pieced back together. Now it's not some like checkbox that you can just click and then switches the game to a demo mode. Quite a bit of modding and scripting did need to go into this to basically restore the demo mode, the E3 demo mode for Halo 3. And in Halo 3, this was never used, to my knowledge. They didn't reuse the demo mode from Halo 2. So I guess you could say it's essentially cut content as well in Halo 3. But it's pretty interesting that this is still left behind, and that it can actually be restored to a pretty functional state. So for the next part of this video, I'm gonna show you guys a side-by-side comparison of the two versions of this demo mode, or this demo cutscene. So on the left, obviously we have Halo 3, and on the right we have the Halo 2 E3 2004 demo, which I must say, this is actually the first time I've actually seen this E3 demo of Halo 2. When people mention E3 demo for Halo 2, I always think of that one campaign demo from way back, that like really famous one that we've probably seen many times before. But anyways, as you can see, there are some slight differences with the restored version Halo 3 and the original version, in that the original version kind of takes its time to zoom in on certain things for a second, so that kind of like throws the two versions out of sync. So for the rest of the cutscene, I basically like cut out the gameplay parts and cut out the zooming parts, and then I try to resume the two cutscenes together so that they're in sync, so that you could see how similar they are. Or rather, like how exactly the same the animations are, aside from those zooming parts. So I try to get it as close in sync as possible. There were still a few minor differences here and there, but for the most part, the two are virtually the same animation still, and virtually the same speed as well. So that's a pretty interesting thing there. But you know, like I said, this all still works pretty well. Now, some things were actually removed from the Halo 2 E3 demo, so it's not like everything from this demo is like perfectly still intact in the game files. But a lot of like the basic data is all there from the demo in Halo 2, and you know, obviously still carried over in Halo 3. So you know, it's very possible. It definitely suggests that the Halo 2 map Zanzibar was basically almost like just, you know, remastered in Halo 3. The same map, but just, you know, upgraded for Halo 3. Now, my friend Crisp, who discovered all this, also kind of theorized or hypothesized that this also could have been intended for some like prototype main menu, or like almost like a test version or unused version of the main menu in Halo 3. That's or carried over from Halo 2 as well. And you know, it's possible. The animations do kind of look like something that could also work for a main menu. And thus, in Crisp's mod that he made of this, he did edit the theater mode a little bit to actually restore the original Halo 3 main menu, which actually looks great here. Now, in case you're wondering, this main menu is not fully functional. It's just pretty much for display only. Clicking on these options won't actually do anything. This is actually in theater mode, and the theater menu was basically replaced. You know, those like theater controls, the play button, the fast forward and skip back buttons, those were actually replaced by the original main menu list from the, you know, original Halo 3 main menu. But anyways, there you guys have it. This is that's basically the unused E3 demo mode in Halo 3. That's, you know, pretty much left over from the original Halo 2 multiplayer E3 demo that Joseph Staten showed off a long time ago. And it's possible, in theory, it could have also been used for a potential main menu, but that we're not really sure about. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. As always, if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments. Anything else you want me to check out or look into, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely do my best to get around to it when I get the chance. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!